in the casa. Oklahoma where the winds come, sweeping down the plain, twisters blow away your kingdom. Noise from the Sooner State, feel it in your eardrum. Way past the beginning and we are nowhere near done. My goodness, I'm nice with it. You can snap back, hold your hat, this how I'm fitted. Getting fueled up off your hate as if I need it. Why your takes on eating lighter, people say I did it. You didn't know? When I hit the road, dog cities hear me spitting flows. Meanwhile, on tracks, I'm really not your typical spiritual, lyrical miracle, you imbecile. Going harder than a tombstone. Here lies in a method that never saw its doom, though. Joints instrumentally fired by IQ, yo. Rocking like a Lucifer track, well, what do you know?
Forward and I can't go back.
Oh, welcome all. This is the Outsiders Green Country Soccer Podcast. My name is Mario. I'm with my good co-host David. David, how you doing?
How's it going, buddy? How are you doing tonight?
Doing great, man. Doing great. I gotta ask you, what you smoking on, man?
Just a little Dominican cigar right here. Not a Puerto Rican, not a Cuban. Just
No.
Why are you wearing that Red Sox jersey? Yeah,
First of all, it's a Puerto Rican Red Sox jersey. Not sure if you see the island right there, the flag. It's basically me. It's Puerto Rican, a Bostonian, ex-Bostonian. And so it's just perfect. Can't wear no Thunder or what I would rather wear, a Spurs jersey. But no, I'm kidding.
be wearing something FC Tulsa. I mean, I know your underwear is FC Tulsa, but that's a little too much TMI. We don't want to let all the fans know that. But
you and Angela are done talking, man. Y'all can't be talking about my wardrobe, okay? Not in Republic.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about tonight. Let's just jump straight into it. You ready?
Go for it.
Tottenham didn't get relegated. Damn it! That close. I've never cheered for Everton in my life. Cheering for Everton, and could not pull it off. So we get another year of it would just been funny to watch like Wrexham, playing Tottenham or some other little rinky dink championship team in the English side going to White Hart Lane and playing in that huge Tottenham stadium that would be empty and all them Tottenham tears, just wasn't meant to be, I guess,
Man, I gotta tell you, me and Angela went to Empire to watch the final game matches. I'm not gonna lie, we might have to left. We left before the game was over, but Cole Palmer scored a goal after we left. But I think we were the bad juju. But actually, there was a good 15 to 20 Tottenham supporters up there watching the match, and Empire was pretty forceful, but it was a pretty good atmosphere. I was rooting for Everton just to pull a couple goals, but it wasn't their day. Yeah.
Could you imagine that fire sale though? Tottenham, they were saying it was like it would be like a $300 million revenue. Like they'd be short the next year. It would just be a fire sale, If you want a Richarlison on Chelsea, you could have had him, I can't. You want to? I don't know. I can't think of another Tottenham player that's worth a flip. So
I'm not even.
Congratulations, Arsenal, for winning the Premier League championship. The other good news that came out of the Premier League was bye Pep, bye Pep.
Yeah,
take your bag, go home. They hired a coach that just left, mid-season for some reason. I think that was some collusion, that was some shady shenanigans right there. I think Chelsea should file a case or something,
The Premier League's over, man. Let's just bury the hatch. Let's go something else.
How'd your Chelsea? They finished with the Thunder.
I like that never mind gift.
Hey, it was United last year was in that position, man. So I mean, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is what helped United this year. United placed third, so we'll take it. But I think it's going to give Chelsea. They got a lot of talented players on their team. They're not going to have the extra games that they had this year. They helped United this year. Everybody was able to get healthy. They were able to get rid of Amarin and finally get a game plan. So maybe whoever you guys hire as a coach, it's you got a coach. He'll be able to.
Xavi Alonso. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, you got some former Chelsea player coming in, just like United got Carrick. They're just taking the United playbook and be like, "I'm gonna do that this year." So,
oh my god,
hey, it worked. It worked. So all right, no Premier League talk. We've had that talk. Wrexham didn't get promoted, so sorry, Wrexham. It would have been cool to see Wrexham in the Premier League, but it wasn't meant to be. Let's World Cup starting up soon. Are you excited for that?
Very excited, very excited. Next week, next episode, let me say that back. Hopefully we're gonna have the American Outlaws president. Hopefully if you have some time, he can be on the show and talk to us about his expectations and his draw of the United States team, the lineup. Hopefully here a little bit we could talk about that. The matches that we're going to be playing, yeah, me too.
I'll send you an email about it.
Yeah, we could talk about it later because I'm upset about just one player, and I think everybody and their mom is talking about it, man. But an ex-USL player as well,
former El Paso Locomotive player, maybe.
Yep, exactly. But I think we're going to be like an El Paso show because I think we're going to talk about one more player that I think you're excited to talk about, but. I'm not sure if you saw his little Photoshop. I don't want to jump scenarios, so we'll talk about that later. But yeah, the United States men's team, I'm disappointed. That's all I can say.
Well, it is the second best tournament going on in the United States this year. So
I was hoping you were going to talk about this first one.
Because currently the tournament's going on right now. If you want your bang for your buck, best tournament in the United States right now, the soccer tournament, TST, is going on in Cary, North Carolina. I've been, as soon as I get home from work, flipping on games, watching it. They're 2 18-minute halves, so you get 36 minutes of soccer. It's 7v7, men's, women's, co-ed teams, just awesome. The rules are amazing. I mean, no offsides, no slide tackling. No throw in, so you have to. It's basically a spot kick from if the ball goes out of bounds. The game has to have a winner, and if you don't know what the target score time is, they take the highest team score and add 1. So whoever reaches that score wins the game. I saw a really good game between, I believe it was, I forgot what the other team was, but it was I want to say an Indiana team where they were winning like 3-1, and the other team came back and won it. It was a crazy finish. It was a good game. Lots of futsal players in it. Lots of indoor leagues in it. There's 5 FC Tulsa former Tulsa players in it. A few USL players scattered all about it. It's an amazing tournament. Exciting. Oh, and if target score stoppage time, it doesn't excite you. That doesn't excite you. Every 3 minutes, they remove a player off the field. So it can go all the way down to 2 versus 2. So it is fun. It's fast paced. It's exciting. It's a little sloppy, but it's a small field, small goals. It's exciting. It's fun. It's a great time. So get on YouTube, watch the TST. That's all I can say about that.
I got to ask you a question. Do you have a favorite team already? Because I got 2.
It's not.
Go ahead.
It's not Kun Aguero's team. No, it's not. It's not that one. I like Bumpy Pitch FC.
Well, okay.
Last year? They won. They won it last year. They're back in the tournament. And I can't wait for the mixed teams to start playing because Landon Donovan's got a team in it. I can't wait to watch that team. There's another team. What's their name that I like? Boca, Alabama's pretty good too. So yeah. Yep. In Fort Lauderdale Strikers are back in this. So I mean, first time in 10 years the Fort Lauderdale Strikers name has been used for a team. They're back in TST. So yeah.
Right now, Gabe, our good buddy, Scissor Tail Shirts, He just commented and said, I know Batista's is playing for Fort Lauderdale and Sheldon's playing for
Mhm.
Detroit. Man, I forgot. Did he play last year, Batista? Did he play last year? Or
But
was it?
Bastidas, yeah, I believe. I was just talking about the men's side. I haven't looked at the co-ed teams yet, but I know like Oscar Jimenez is playing for team. Isaiah Schaefer's playing. Bastidas is playing. I can't remember the other two players that are playing, but yeah, there was like five on the playing the men's side. So yeah,
Uh, my two favorite teams, and yes, one of them I have to pick. One of my favorite teams' name is Club America. I like that,
Mhm.
but the team, my dark horse team that I think people need to watch out for is Boca Dallas. Boca Dallas
Boca
put up.
Dallas.
I got to watch that game yesterday. I was kind of watching it on my phone and watching the. I'm not sure if I was watching the highlights or watching the actual live match. I was super tired last night, but and I was also watching that San Antonio. I thought they were gonna get killed yesterday, San Antonio Jacksonville match, but I was like,
Yeah.
man, this game's so interesting. Like whoever whoever's gonna be pulling this one off, but yeah, that Boca Dallas team is a team to watch out for. They got multiple
Uh,
guys.
Another team to watch out for is the Orlando Pirates. You might be thinking Orlando, Florida team. No, they're an African team.
Yeah.
Um, they put a whooping on somebody like 11-0.
Oh
It
wow.
was they are they're going to win their little group, and yeah, they're going to be a tough out in this
Do you
tournament.
do you remember that actual team was on FIFA? I forgot what year it was. I want to say it was either 2014 or 13, and they were on FIFA. The actual Orlando Pirates.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it has any current like if it has anything to do with the actual team from Africa. But yeah, when I saw that name on there, I was like, oh man, that's a throwback name right there. But
They're going to be. I think they're them. They're going to be a team to watch out. I was really there was like a UCLA or no, sorry, a Stanford alumni team that I thought was going to be good, but I don't think they've done very well in the tournament. So I was just looking for names that I knew and stuff because I'm not like really. You have to really get into it to know futsal players and
yeah,
MSAL players and I guess there's Kings League. Um, I was watching games and they were just talking nothing about Kings. That's Sergio Aguero's league that he formed,
yeah,
and they have the Kings League All Stars, and they were just talking about them nonstop. So that might be another team to look out for. So
yeah. I
I know
definitely got
they beat PK's team, Drip FC. No, it's not Drip FC. It's another team, but yeah. So
that.
yeah, TST, go check it out, people. It's a fun tournament. It's 7v7. The winners get there's a purse of $1,000,000. The winners take all $1,000,000 of it. It's winner take all.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch some more highlights. I've been off and on watching that, and also just USL matches as well. One team that I'm very surprised. I just talked about them, that San Antonio Jacksonville match. Do me a favor. We love goals. You want to see a great match, and what not to do, aka set the bus down. You got to watch the highlights of that match. But you want to jump into some USL news?
Oh yeah, we can talk about USL. So four players in the USL Championship have been called up to World Cup squads for Haiti. Um, Carlos Sante from El Paso, Duke Lacroix from Colorado Springs, and for Curacao, Eli Room from Miami FC, and Jurgen Lucadia also from Miami FC. But all four of those guys got called up to the World Cup squads. First time in the history of the USL Championship, players have been called up to World Cup squads. So just the league's getting bigger and bigger, growing and growing, making a bigger imprint around the globe. So congratulations to all four of those guys. A little sad that Delence Pierre didn't get called up to the Haitian national squad, but you know that means we get him here. So I mean, hopefully, if we'll talk about a little bit of injury news later. But yeah, um, let's see. Ramiz Hamuda from Birmingham Legion. Just they announced today that he's going to get transferred to Werder Bremen over in Bundesliga. So he'll report to their U23 squad after the international window opens, signing window opens. So another USL Championship player jumping across the seas. So he just turned 18. I think they had been interested in for a long time. I think they were just waiting for that 18 year. A lot of leagues across uh, the pond, you have to be 18 to go over there and start playing. I know Orange County's got a guy or two that's in the same boat, waiting on the 18th birthday to actually formally be able to go over there. So, congratulations to Ramiz Hamuda from Birmingham Legion. I know they'll miss him. He's a really talented player. So,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go and talk a little bit of where we're at in the standings right now. Tampa Bay Rowdies seem to be. What's that, Mario?
I was going to say, before you want to talk about that, do you want to talk about a sad little USL news?
Go ahead.
All right. I think this was reported out today, this morning. Carolina Core. Not USL news.
MLS Next Pro.
Next. Yes. Sorry about that. A little bit of MLS Next news. Reason it kind of is interesting to me because one of our old coaches, ex-coach as well, Coach Donovan Ricketts, and also the chief operator officer, Eddie Pope, also the assistant coach, Armando Guerrera, assistant general manager, Andy Williams, all got let go from Carolina Core. It kind of sucks to see, Donovan Ricketts. I know he's going to do something bigger and better down the road, but hate to see that happen to the man. And if he ever wants to come back, there might be an opening spot in the academy, or we'd love to have him back here in Tulsa.
Yeah, this sounds like they were struggling this year, just a little bit of cleaning house, trying to reverse course. So there you go. It is what it is. So yeah, Next Pro. Blah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Next Pro. They got a cool logo though. I've always liked the Carolina Core logo. So
I was always surprised that they don't ever kind of jump the USL side.
We'll see. They're loading up on independent teams right now.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and talk about.
Well,
you said the conference standings.
Yeah. Let's look at the standings right now in the USL Eastern Conference. You got Tampa Bay leading the way with 24.7 points above Detroit City, who's in second. The lone team in the USL Championship without a loss this year, Tampa Bay Rowdies. So, yeah, you got that. You got Louisville City in third, who is struggling. I think that's 3 straight losses in the championship for Louisville. Hey, you don't really ever get to say that about Louisville City. All this kind of happened after Danny Cruz left. What I've noticed, I've watched quite a few of the games. Their back line's looking a little slower. Sean Tosh is looking a little older. Kyle Adams looking a little older back there, but still a very talented team. It's got to beg the question: is Louisville going to start looking for a head coach somewhere?
No, let's hope not, because our 4-game winning streak is, I like it. I like it. It'll give me a deja vu of last year. So I hope they write another blank. They write a blank check or something, but I really hope not either. But it's a possibility. This league is right for the picking for anybody that has a bigger paycheck or bigger check square where you write the balance of how much you're going to pay for. But I hope not.
So my feeling in is I don't care. I care about the winning streak, but I care about Coach Spencer. I think he's a very good coach, young coach in the league. He adapts very well during games. I think it would hurt us immensely if they come snooping around and offers a check. So Louisville, just stay away. Please go stay away. Go. Bob Lilly's out there. Go get Bob Lilly. Okay, go get Bob Lilly.
I don't think they want that kind of coach. I think they want a coach that can score goals, not just play defense. But
Go get Bob Lilly. All right, to round out the playoff line there in the Eastern Conference, you got Miami FC. Surprisingly, Miami FC, who just beat Louisville City FC in the 4th spot. Indy 5, Charleston 6, Hartford 7, and Pittsburgh Riverhounds, your defending champs, in 8th. So let's go over to the Western Conference, the conference that we care about. In first place, you got San Antonio FC, who we'll see in a couple weeks. They've played 12 games, so just a reminder, they've played 3 more games than us. 3 more games than us. That's a little old because they just played last night. So
yeah,
they're up to 12 games now. They're in first place, 21 points. Orange County's in second with 19 points. Oakland Roots in third with 16 points. FC Tulsa's in fourth with 15. El Paso fifth with 14. Sacramento sixth with 13. Phoenix Rising 7th with 13. New Mexico United 8th with 13. The battle for the wooden spoon, you got it between, I believe, 2 teams right now. It's Sporting Jackson, Monterey Bay. Monterey Bay just won their first regular season game this last weekend, and Jacksonville's still searching for that. And looking at that Western Conference standings right there, so you got it up. What's your surprise right there so far?
I said this yesterday to my fiance, and I'll say it to you right now, and everybody listening. But Lexington is my surprise team right now. I was expecting them to do a lot way better than what they're doing. They have a great lineup, man, and they're doing not that great right now. It's just super surprising for me, to be honest.
Well, you look at they're struggling, but their women's team did really good in their league. Led by former FC Tulsa player Kosuke Kimura. So I think they won their supporter shield in that league. So they're doing good. I'm gonna agree, Lexington. Also New Mexico. They're sitting there in the 8th spot. I thought they'd be a lot better. So, who's your surprise in that top in the West right now?
Come on, the previous winning. Actually, they weren't that bad, but I think they were like in 11th place last season. But Oakland Roots being up there with 10 games and has already 16 points. That's a big surprise for me. Colorado is doing Colorado things right now. One thing that I got to tell myself, and I'll tell everybody here, it's still like week 12, though. We still have a good 18 more weeks. Anything can happen from here. So, but the thing that I love seeing right now, and I think you're going to be probably saying the same thing, is FC Tulsa 4th place with 9 games played. San Antonio's already played 12 matches, and we're just 6 points behind them. 2 more games for us, and 3 more games for us will be above them if we can win them all 3. But this I'm enjoying this standing for right now. Let us.
I'm gonna throw in with the Oakland. They have an amazing attacking front line. Yeah, they got Wolfgang Princess, I think he was player of the month last month. You got Peter Wilson, the Golden Boot winner from last year. And then you got Danny Trejo, who has yet to really get going this year for Oakland, but we know he can play. He's a baller out there. So their attacking core is great. They've nailed down. They got their head coach nailed down with Ryan Martin, who's got a system that he likes to run out there. Tommy McCade, I think he leads the league in passes completed. So he's running that center midfield, a la what Aaron Malloy has done in Memphis and Charleston the last few years. He doesn't have the assists or the goal contributions that Aaron does, but Tommy McCade he's doing that play that facilitator that Aaron did for the last few years. San Antonio's been playing great. They've only got 1 loss this year. Jorge Hernandez has, I think, almost double the chances created than most players in this league, and the next highest players in this league. Lexington, yeah. Surprise, Lexington news and notes. I know we're not a Lexington podcast, but they mutually agreed to part ways with Johan Pineranda. So I don't know what the deal was. I'm not sure if he's been hurt this whole time or what, but I haven't seen him in the 18. It's just really, really interesting that, Lexington cuts a check to go get Johan. And, you know, was it one of those things where Sam Doer just didn't want us to have nice things?
Man, but to be honest, man, for him being a startup player for us, I know he got injured a little bit in the ending of the season, but for him to be let go, I mean, mutually release, that just, it sounds crazy. Something must have happened. I'm not sure if he was out of favor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing right now, but it's just.
Here's the thing I know is Johan was pretty upset about leaving Tulsa. Yeah, I don't think it was his decision. I don't think it was his want. Maybe he just didn't want to go to Lexington. Don't know. Not our call. It's not. We're not privy to those conversations. But just weird. But there we go. Let's see if do you have the power rankings?
Yes, sir.
Look at there. Who's number 5?
Woo. FC Tulsa.
Look at Sacramento still at 3rd. I know they have a great roster, but have their on-field exploits warranted a 3 ranking. That's tough. But look at that top 10 right there. Excluding Tulsa, there's 9 teams. We played San Antonio. We played Sacramento. We played Orange County. We played Oakland. So you're looking at 4 of the top 9 teams there we've played already this year. So
yeah,
and we've lost 2 and 1, or I think we drew against San Antonio in the league game.
Yeah,
and we beat in the Oakland game. So yeah, sitting pretty. I don't like us being that high. I like everybody to doubt us. I really like everybody to doubt us. I like seeing us that high, but I want everybody to doubt us and be like, that's just Tulsa. Yeah.
You want the deja vu from last year, just make us the underdog, make us the team that everybody puts. They're just regular Tulsa, the losing Tulsa, and then we make it to the USL Championship final. I would love to see that again. But go ahead.
The next stuff, just going to try to transition from FC or USL Championship to FC Tulsa here. Team of the week, Alex Tambakis made Team of the Week for this year or for this last week. So
twice.
Congratulations to Alex Tambakis. He also recorded his 60th regular season clean sheet. He is one of 2 players in USL history to have 60 regular season clean sheets. It's him and Sacramento's Danny Vitiello. So congratulations to Alex Tambakis. So that's always good. So that's where we're at. Let's talk FC Tulsa.
Before we do that, do you want to go talk about the schedule? Actually, last week's results, or not really?
We can go over them. I mean, I don't care. We can go over them.
Yeah,
if you want to.
Let's do that before we go and talk about FC Tulsa.
There you get Detroit beating Miami 2-1. New Mexico losing to Tampa Bay 1-0. Friday's game, you had FC Tulsa defeating Hartford 2-0. Loudoun and Detroit finished in a 0-0 draw. Indy defeats Lexington. That's 3-1. That's something's not right there in Lexington. I don't know what it is. It's interesting, and the same could be said with with Louisville. They lose to Miami 4-3. You got Rhode Island defeating Brooklyn FC 4-1. Tampa Bay doing the double dip this week, winning against 2 Western Conference foes 3-0. San Antonio defeats Sacramento 2-1. That was an interesting game. That was a fun game. So I recommend rewatching that one. New Mexico defeats Charleston 1-0. Monterey Bay getting the first win of the year in regular season against Birmingham Legion 2-0. Orange County with a good result against Oakland Roos 3-2. And Las Vegas, a team that we can be a little interested in, defeats Colorado Springs 2-0 in the last late game there. Saturday night. So, um, yeah, that was last week's scores. Any scores jump out to you?
Uh, of course, Miami, Louisville. That was played in Miami. Um, and I think it's still Pitbull Stadium, right? Um, but
Yeah,
that for me, that was the biggest surprise. I was like, man, please don't tell me Rodrigo de Casas came out of the woodwork and just started going ballistic on
no, it was
Louisville.
Locadia.
Oh, Lacadia, yeah. I think he scored
He
two
had a
goals
hat
in
trick.
that game. Is that correct?
I think he had a hattie.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm.
that for me, that game, and also it's not that I'm not like bought into their system yet because they're doing really horrible. But I was hoping by now Brooklyn would kind of step up. I know Jacksonville's kind of coming out of their shell and understanding the league a little bit better, but every single match
Are
I
they?
watch Brooklyn, it's just it's going downhill. I'm not sure why all the New York teams that I'm like kind of shortly following, like the Cosmos and Brooklyn, they're not doing that great this year. But
It's not a New York state of mind right now. So
yeah, what about you? What team? What match jumps out to you?
yeah, I watched that Sacramento San Antonio game. It was a good game. That's one. But Tampa Bay defeating Phoenix 3-0. That's I know it was in Al Lang and everybody took the shirts off at the end of the game and tried to do a Josh Herman. Who?
Yeah,
Who's Josh Herman? I don't know. But yeah, that was a good game. The Orange County Oakland game was interesting too. So yeah, just good USL champion. And hey, besides World Cup, this MLS is taking a break. USL is going to keep going on. So
yeah.
it's a good time for USL to try to capitalize on some games. So
Before we get to FC Tulsa talk, do you want to talk about Week 13's matchups?
mm, well, we can. We've already had a few games. Like you've already talked about the
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville San Antonio game. We got Charleston hosting Detroit. Let's see. Yeah, we got Charleston hosting Detroit. I think this is Detroit's gonna go to Charleston and take that game. You got Hartford hosting New Mexico. I think Hartford's gonna be a little spicy for this game. I think they're gonna be a little spicy. Indy taking on Rhode Island. Both teams combined for 7 goals last Saturday. I think it's gonna be an interesting affair. Louisville versus Tampa. This could be ugly.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that game?
that game at Louisville. Either the fans are going to get ugly or it's going to be on the pitch, but I have a feeling it's going to be more on the pitch. I to be honest, the way Tampa's been playing, I can see another victory for Tampa Bay at Louisville. That after that, I think Louisville will be like ringing the bells and the sirens because I don't think Louisville is accustomed to losing. What is it going to be? 5 or 4 games losing streak?
I think it's 5 with. No, I think it's just 3 right now. I think they won their. I don't. Did they win their cup game? The USL Cup game.
Yeah, I think so. I want to
Okay,
say
so maybe they. Yeah. Well, then you got Oakland and Colorado Springs. I think that's going to be a really top-notch game. That one right there. It'll be in Oakland. Got El Paso, or I skipped one. You got Pittsburgh hosting Miami, which Miami should be without 2 players for this game. So I mean, I think Lucadia and Room will be gone to their World Cup camps. So it might be without those players. You got El Paso versus Lexington. Monterey Bay hosting Loudon. Here, I'm just going to throw this out there. Monterey Bay is going to win that game.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Just I'm not sold on Loudon post Ryan Martin. You got Las Vegas hosting FC Tulsa on the Golazo network, people. Make sure
Oh yeah.
Golazo. Phoenix hosting Sacramento. I'm looking at that being a 1-1 draw right there. Then you got on Sunday The two brand new teams, Jacksonville hosting Brooklyn. Jacksonville's going to get the first win of the year.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling this game's going to be so boring. I think I'm going to probably catch up on sleep on
Like,
Sunday.
it's going to be like 8-8.
I think it's going to be like nothing to nothing, man. To be honest, the teams are not even going to score goals. But I hope to God that, I want to hope for Brooklyn to win, but Jacksonville, they're now known to score 4 goals in a game at least. But
I got a little inside information. Neither team's going to play a goalie in this game. It's
oh
going
my
to be 12
God,
versus or 11 versus 11. Actual
TSP
players on the field. Yeah, no goalkeepers. They're just like, we're going to score goals in this game. So, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Just letting you know.
All right, I know you want
7-8.
to talk 7-8. I know you've been wanting to talk about FC Tulsa. Let's go ahead and talk
Yeah,
about.
let's get to the good stuff. FC Tulsa. Yeah, we played a game last week. We played against Hartford. Hartford is a pretty good team. We saw a golazo from Alonzo Clark, and somehow that wasn't nominated for goal of the week. I don't know. That was it was a beautiful header. That was the second goal of the game. First goal scored by Jamie Weber on a penalty, a handball in the box by Hartford. Jamie went to the spot and he Anthony Siaha, he guessed it correct, but Jamie had a little too much power on it, a little too much stank on it, and put it right by him. So
I had to do a look for that one because I really thought he blocked it. I know he had a little bit of a hand to it, but once I saw it in the back of the net, I was like, yes, pull the smoke bomb because we scored a goal.
And there's a little tidbit of a factual history right here made in this game. FC Tulsa only completed 89 passes in this game.
Wow.
I'm thinking that was like the fourth lowest amount of passes completed in a win in the USL Championship history. Of course, the lowest amount of passes ever completed in it by a team that won a game was San Antonio in the championship game when they won it all. Just throwing that little tidbit nugget out there. So, right? It was just, we completed 50% of our passes, 89 total completed passes. We only had 11 touches in the opposition's box. We had 3 shots on target, only 6 shots. But let's just say this right here: we were without some players for this game.
Yes.
No Owen Dom, no Remy Cabral, no Khalil El Medkar. Delence Pierre, Lukic been out for a while. Yeah, Stefan Lukic was out. Delence Pierre went out after like 15 minutes. We are banged up. We are hurt. Harvey St. Clair, I haven't seen him in a while either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got Gio Coley back, but then we've lost 4 or 5 players. FC Tulsa has stopped getting out of injury report, so I don't know. We don't really know the extent of injuries, but let's just say Owen Doms did not look good on crutches in a boot at the game. We're still without Boubacar Diallo and Marcus Serrato. Hopefully they're getting closer to come back. It's just, we are the walking wounded right now. Grant Robinson, he just signed a 25-day contract for us. He came in for Delence Pierre, and he looked pretty good. I think, if anything, he should be earning a full contract right now.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
No, you are dead on, man. He played amazing. He was running up and down that sideline and playing pretty good defense-wise. Didn't see too much of his attacking prowess yet, but hopefully he'll feel a little bit more able and secure to do that. But from what I saw defensive-wise, he was holding his own. Nobody was getting past him too much. He was doing really good, and we enjoyed it. I know us supporters, we're loving that, but
yeah. Good. It was a good game. Kuchevsky played good. Weber played good. Alonzo Clark played good. Like we said, the header that he made was awesome. Tambakis played good in goal. Ian and Lamar, I'm just gonna say this: they can get in people's heads. Those guys can get in people's heads, and they know it. They know what they can do, and it's funny to watch. I It's funny to watch them getting people's heads. So
It's the
yeah,
dark arts. The dark
the dark
arts.
arts. We got to see Nelson Pierre start up front. He wasn't that effective, but like I said, we were. It just what is what it is. Bruno Lapa got his first assist for FC Tulsa, and we got to see Zion Saranaga get his first USL Championship appearance.
That
So
was awesome.
congratulations to Zion. Yes, very awesome. Local boy getting some time in. Yeah, it's just we're walking wounded right now. The other big note in that game was Samuel Carriaga for Hartford got a red card. So I think that's like the third or fourth game this year we've had a red USL Championship game, not Cup, not Open Cup, that an opposing team's got a red card. So that's we'll take it. Well, we can play 11v10. I'll take it all day long.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that game in the ending was a little bit chippy, and
it did.
if
It
you were
got chippy.
if you were there, you know what we're talking about. I don't think we need to go to details on stuff like that, but it was a very chippy affair. I mean, both sides had a good. And that red card was deserved. It wasn't just embellished or something like that, but yeah, it was a very chippy game all the way till the last whistle. Even after that last whistle was a little chippy, but yeah, it was a good match. I know I wasn't a fan favorite a lot by that much, but that pass, man, it went through maybe 2 or 3 players of opponent team, and then Clark, another person that I wasn't super fond of, especially that Open Cup match. Once he got that head on the ball, man, it was goal bound. The goalie was going the opposite direction, and he redirected it in the goal, and that was amazing.
Here's what I'm gonna say about Lapa. He didn't get much of a preseason. He was battling some injuries, so I'm hoping that maybe he's just starting to round back into shape. So he took a couple years off, not playing in the championship. He was playing overseas. After Memphis 901 collapse, that's who he was playing for before that. That he went overseas and played. So maybe he's starting to round back into shape. I think we both would like to see some more defensive intensity from him, but he's going to be a vital player on our team. You know, I'm just hoping that the Remy Cabral not injured, and maybe it was just we're giving him a night off rest. So that's what I'm going to hope. Yeah. Do I have any knowledge? No, about his injury, but I'm just going to hope that he is just needed the night off. But that brings us to what's going on Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. on the Golazo Network. FC Tulsa takes on Las Vegas Lights in Las Vegas, in Las Wages. FC Tulsa's played Las Vegas 10 times before. We played them 10 times. 4 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses. I want to keep that 0 losses. I don't. And win or draw, that's all that I can accept. Win or draw. I would love a win. I'll accept a draw. I will not accept a loss. I'll be upset if we get a loss. So, but I'm just gonna say this: Las Vegas is not a pushover. They just won their last game. They let's see, yeah. Where's the standings right now for Las Vegas Lights? They are currently, they're sitting in the 9th spot, one place out of playoff contention. 11 points. They play 10 games, 3 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses. They got for playing 10 games to be in having 5 losses. They've got a -3 goal differential, so they can score goals. They're not going to be a pushover. They got a great front line led by Johnny Rodriguez. He's got 6 goals and 1 assist on the year. They just if he plays, I think this will be a key player for them. Olex Anderson came over, played for North Carolina FC last year. Just now starting to get his feet under him. He's got 2 goals and assists. Mark Ibarra come over from Rhode Island FC. Aaron Guillen come over from Tampa Bay along with Manuel Arteaga. Former FC Tulsa player is now in goal form. Mason Stoudemire on loan from Real Salt Lake, Real Monarchs, coming over. We know he's a really, really good goalkeeper. So, um, you know, they've got talent on this team. It's not going to be one of those games where we can overlook them, saying, "All right, they're the 9th spot in the Western Conference. We're going to come play FC Tulsa ball." And I don't know. We've seen enough FC Tulsa under Luke Spencer the last 2 years, last year and this year so far, that we're going to slow it down. We're going to grind it out. We're going to play sinking balls up the field, and we're going to muddy the game up. If we get 2 goals, that's a bonus, boys and girls. And we got to play FC Tulsa ball throughout this whole. Our team is tough. They're strong. How do you feel going into this Louisville or Las Vegas game?
No, you're right. You're dead on. I know a lot of us look at this match and say, "Oh, we already beat them once. We played them once. We could do it again." But we have to play Tulsa ball, man. I know a lot of us are not super excited about this, but a win's a win. We got to find our way of winning. We're hoping we have a couple healthier players to play on the game. Excited to see Robinson do a little bit more and a couple other players step up a little bit. Hopefully we'll have Remy come back, couple goals, and just play defensive like we can and do. And I don't see a problem. I see us coming back with a victory, but we'll see Saturday.
They're 8th in goals scored this year. They are 2nd in goals allowed. So they're going to want to score. Their defense have not been the cleanest this year. So far, FC Tulsa is 12th in goals scored, and we are actually, we've allowed tied for 4th lowest amount of goals this year. So FC Tulsa, we play our game, slow the game down, dictate the pace, tempo. I don't see why we can't take this game home, but I'm telling you, watch Olex Anderson and Johnny Rodriguez in this game. I think they're going to be active. Johnny's always active up front, but watch Olex Anderson in this game if he plays.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel, but the Remy Cabral, we saw him the game. I don't know what the injury he had. He didn't have crutches or he wasn't casts, boots or anything on like Owen Dom was. So maybe I'm hoping it's just load management. Let him take a game off. So
same thing here. Give him some break. Give him another week break.
And just another reminder, this game will be at 9:30 p.m. on the Golazo Network. Haven't heard about a watch party yet. Have you?
Yes, I have. Actually, there is. 83 United is actually hosting the watch party. It's going to be at the New Story Brewing. It's 601 East 4th Street, Suite 100 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, downtown. They're actually going to start up. The watch party will be at 8:30. The match will start off at 9:30. So get there early. Come out, enjoy, meet a couple other supporters, fans. Come by and watch our team play against Las Vegas. But it's going to be a good matchup. I'm not familiar. I haven't been to this new location. I know they've been talking about doing different locations and stuff like that. The club and main sports group and stuff like that. But yeah, go out there and watch the match with them.
Yeah, there you go. Watch party. Briefly going to talk about, just in case we don't have a podcast for the next match before the next match. Next match will be a USL Prinks Cup game. So it will be against San Antonio, who is in they're leading the Prinks Cup, our group right now. It's gonna be like Route 66 night. There you go. We're second place. Top 2 teams advance. So we got to keep. We get 2 more games left in the Prinks Cup group round. We take on San Antonio on. Is it? I think it's Birmingham. I think we take on Birmingham in the Prince
Yeah,
Cup.
I think it's Birmingham.
Yeah, we got the 2 championship teams left. So in the Prince Cup, we're in the driver's seat. I mean, we control our destiny right there. So go get W's and we move on. Yeah, it's gonna be Route 66 night. It's gonna be a TV or a t-shirt giveaway. So I haven't seen the mock up of the t-shirt or anything yet. So get your free t-shirt. Um, Props to the front office management. The giveaway. They're trying to do giveaways more often, and they're varying up. I remember like 2 years ago, it was T-shirt every time. T-shirt, or fireworks. They're varying it up. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, searching it up. I'm not sure about you, but I really like that little water bottle that they gave out this last match. It was pretty nice. I went ahead and got one for me and even one for Josh, even though he's nowhere to be found. I know. Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Josh is sad because Pep's leaving Man City. He's been depressed. Send him get well wishes. He's just sad. They didn't win the Premier League. They didn't win the Champions League this year, and Pep's leaving, so he's sad. So he's a sad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of FC Tulsa, I'm not sure if you've talked about it yet, but they actually did a couple partnerships. One with Mythic Press, I think is the name of, and then the other one was Waldo's Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I think they announced that today. So congratulations to FC Tulsa and those two good partnerships. I know Mythic Press. Hopefully they can help out FC Tulsa. I know they have a lot of great stuff that they do for the community of Tulsa. And yeah, Waldo's Chicken is pretty good. So that's great things for the club. More partnerships, more better, and hopefully here soon, pretty here in some maybe stadium. Hopefully,
yeah, we can always hope and wish. So yeah, we've been hoping and wishing for years. So all right, well, that's about all I have on FC Tulsa right now. You got anything else at FC Tulsa?
No, I think that's all I have so far, man. You want to talk about some local soccer?
Yeah, it was a rough week for the Tulsa Athletic. They lost 2-0 to Emporia FC. Their next game will be May 31st at 7 p.m. in Council Bluffs, Iowa, as they take on the Evolution Soccer Club in the League for Clubs. Right now, they lost to Emporia, but they're still tied for the league or lead in their conference with 4 points with Emporia FC. Right now, Evolution Soccer Club, someone only played one game, so they won that game against Union KC. So it'll be a tough game for Tulsa Athletic, but they should be able to come over with the W. So safe travels and good luck. Former FC Tulsa players playing for them. Can you guess who it is?
Let me guess. It is. God, I can see his face, but I can't. Brian Briars.
Brian Reyes.
Brian Reyes. Yes, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, he's playing for the Athletics. So, good luck.
Yeah. Oh, we got a comment.
Yeah.
Gage, he said he could have helped but noticed what they dropped that fully AI lineup graphic, but couldn't be bothered to post a final score. I guess the admin kind of took the break or something afterwards or something like that. But I'm glad Gage commented because on our next local news, are you done with the Athletics, by the way?
Yep. Go ahead.
Speaking of Gage, he was with me and Angela at Ascension St. John's at Old Titan, watching the Tulsa Channel Cats FC play against Oklahoma City Side FC, or what they used to be here in Tulsa called West Side Alliance. That was actually a pretty good match. First half, they were both feeling each other. I think it was like, I want to say 3-0 by halftime. I got to look back at my notes real quick, but That was an exciting match. If you haven't been to one, you need to do me a favor, come out and watch because it's a thrilling match. This team outdoors, coached by our old assistant coach Lloyd. He has a really good stack lineup. You know, they have something that I wish FC Tulsa had, a CDM. Yeah, they got our good friends Gage just said they got 5 on it. The name of the song stuck in my head. Yeah, they do. But yeah, they played pretty good. That match was legendary. It was one that was a golazo outside the box that I was like, man, that um, they did an amazing job on it. And do me a favor, come out. They actually have a match this Saturday against Sporting at 6:30. I'm not sure if I should say this, but they're going to be having bounce houses and face painting out there at the weekend, and they're going to be having a lot of festivities and stuff like that. Do my favorite come out. It's really affordable, good pricing. They're having it at the St. Johnson's Field in the back with the new bleachers, and I'm going to tell you right now, those bleachers were amazing. I love the way they're painted. They're black and patina green. Um, it's great, and you also have another spectacle in the backyard, the backside of the field. You see all the airplanes flying in and out of the stadium, so that's actually pretty cool. I was telling Gage, I was like, "Man, Detroit City has trains, we have planes." So it was actually pretty awesome, man. But do me a favor, come out there, come and support our local women's side that's doing really good. Um, yeah, let's keep watching them.
There you go. Lots and lots of what comfiest bleacher seats are set.
Yes,
Even comfier than those seats over there. Okay, see.
Oh, hold on. If you don't believe me, ask Gage. These are the comfiest bleachers.
That was my nightly dig at the inner Miami FC West.
Yeah. So you mean Oklahoma City FC United, Atletico, Inter, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they'll be here in 2029, so we'll have a rival in 2029. So.
You,
right.
You mean 20 or 30, 39? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, cool.
All right. That's about it for local stuff. Yeah. Nice, quick, short episode tonight. At 59 minutes.
The shortest we've had in a while.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have any hot takes, anything, any question, anything like that?
Of course, I got a hot take for you. All right. Yeah. We all have. I have more faith in a Springfield USL League One team than OKC right now. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, throwing that one out. Yeah. Okay. Hot take number 1. How many coaches will Tottenham have next year? How many coaches will they go through?
Oh my God! Hopefully more than Chelsea. More than Chelsea.
All right. Next one. Will Chelsea sell Enzo Fernandez to Real Madrid?
There's been so much talk about that. I really didn't want to get into this, but there's been talks about the management leaking out stuff that Fernandez said, so he can be kicked out of the team and maybe looked as a bad player on the side. But personally, if you don't want to be here, deuces. Like, you can leave anytime soon, man. But yeah,
that's all I had. That's for hot takes.
And
for you,
I gotta look at one more quick comments. I hear poaches. Oh no! I think we've been through that. We've been through that.
Take number 3.
No.
Take number 3. No. Who is the biggest? Who should have been on the U.S. men's national team?
Okay. You just brought that up. Man, Diego Luna. Without even a question. How can you have a player that you've been having start on a lot of commercials, jersey reveal, and then you have the most important person that's actually been showing people like that United States has a chance to make it past the group stages. Diego Luna is a big part of that. Not Pulisic, not I mean, you can Pepe, you could anybody you want to name. There's nobody more impactful than Diego Luna. And I'm not just saying that as a Hispanic person. I am saying that as uh, as a person that's been watching the United States team for a good while. Gabe just said, "I will defend roll-on inclusion until I'm blue in the face." Too many damn defenders to leave Luna off. But yes.
That's almost U.S. leaving Luna off is about as bad as Brazil including Neymar. So who's hurt again? So by the way,
and Messi's not. I don't know. I saw that last match with Messi against Philly when they finally won in their stadium, and it's like
they've won a couple games there now.
Well, that Philly game, I think, was the first one that they actually won in. But
they won the game before that one in new stadium.
New stadium. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Diego Luna being subbed off is we can go a couple more hours talking about that, man, because the lineup that they put out there, they put more defenders than central midfielders for me, but yeah.
Hey, you know, they Neville left on his own accord. He didn't get fired. Neville never gets fired.
He's a Portland guy. I think Gage is going to be happy about that. But
all right, well, that was But go buy your USA FC Tulsa scarf. There you go. That's
yeah. They look pretty spiffy. Angela has one. It looks really nice. I'm debating on getting a United States men's national team jersey, but I'm trying to get fit into my bomb pop jersey first. But we'll see.
All righty.
But I think that's going to be it for us tonight. It's been a short week, but it's taking a toll on us old men. But thank you all for everybody for watching. Thank you, Gage, for commenting. Thank you for everybody that's been asking, talking to us, and saying, "Hey, when you guys going to be back on?" I'm going to try to be back on next week. So we're going to have Rex, our good buddy, AO, American Outlaws president, on here. Hopefully we can get Josh back out because he's in hiding. He's in Woodstock. No, but seriously, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking everything on. Go and support our boys. Go and support the Channel Cats. Go and support soccer, FC soccer in Tulsa. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, please do me a favor. Messages on Facebook, Twitter. We have our own personal accounts and also our page on Instagram. If you see me at the watch party or you see me anywhere, see me, David, anybody like that, just let us know. We don't bite. Not that hard anyways. But thank y'all for watching. David, thank you for taking some time to be on here tonight. I really appreciate it. And I think you know what we're going to say next is Vamos Tulsa.
Vamos Tulsa.
I caught the Glock, mama oldest acting like he grown. Now peep the logic. Got a heap of problems. A mathematician, you see, I gotta keep it honest. I'm past offensive. From my childhood, I force you to forfeit. Turn snitch across over source work for corporate. The hardship is not marked for fake artists barking. The artsy astrologist, a start to your rocket ship. Soon as I change styles, the moment that y'all pocket it. Prophets' eyes, prophesize giant size dollar clips for blessings. There ain't no way contested for as outsiders charging 20 G's a session.
Forward and I can't go back. Lessons that I went through, put some questions on my mental. Forward and I can't go back. The stress that I've been through, I left that in the rear view. Forward and I can't go back. Lessons that I went through, put some questions on my mental. Forward and I can't go back. The stress that I've been through, I left that in the rear view.